Hello students, in the previous classes we have learned the errors which are involved in chain survey. We will recap about what we have discussed. Errors are three types: compensative errors, cumulative errors, mistakes. Mistakes are completely unavoidable, whereas compensative errors and cumulative errors are unavoidable. These need to be corrected. We also discussed the types of corrections involved in tape. There are 5 corrections: temperature correction, pull correction, slope correction, slack correction and normal tension. Also, we have 3 types of chain corrections: incorrect length, incorrect area, hypotenusal allowance. We have discussed about the equations which are involved in tape corrections. We have temperature correction as Ct as alpha into Tm minus T naught into L. Pull correction as Cp equals to Pm minus P naught into L by A into E. Slope correction, we have 3 equations. If you know the height, then the slope correction Ch is given by L into and the square root L square minus H square. If you know the inclination of the slope, then correction slope is equals to L minus L cos theta. If you take L as common, then it is L into 1 minus cos theta. You also have another equation. If you know the length and height, Ch is equal to H square by 2L, which is empirical. We also have sag corrections. If the chain is not straight, then you have so many sags. If you know the number of sags and if you know the weight of the tape, then sag correction Cs equals to LW square by 24N square Pm square. Last, we have normal tension. Normal tension is the force at which it is neutralized with sag. We have discussed how it's been done and what's the concept of it in the last class. And we should equate the 2 corrections, correction against pull and correction against sag, and we'll get a final equation which is a Taylor error process, and we will get the normal tension which is required to neutralize the sag effect. Today we are going to discuss about chain corrections. Chain corrections are the mistakes or the errors which we come across when we are conducting chain survey. Normally, when we are using chain, due to miscalculations or due to unstandardization, due to more pull, due to many factors, the true length of the chain may not be the actual length. So your chain may be too short or too long with the standardized chain. What I mean to say is, if I have 20 meters chain which is standardized at 15 degrees Celsius with a pull of 30 kg, you may not happen the same temperature and same pull on field. This may bring errors in the chain when it is used in field, which need to be corrected later. After, when it is found chain is too short or too long, we can use this equation in order to get the true length of line. If you know the measured length, the true length of line is equals to true length of chain plus or minus error divided by standard or true length of tape into measured length of line. Measured length of the line is measured unknowingly when you have used chain is having some error, and if you know it, then you can find out the true length of line. In a similar way, you can also calculate the area if you have found that the calculated area is incorrect due to uncertainties which are there in the chain, that is errors. True area is calculated with the same equation. The only change is there is a square here. If you see in the previous equation, there is no square. In this equation we have a square. Third correction is hypotenusal allowance. Hypotenusal allowance is done when you find that your chain is in sloped condition, but you require to find out the horizontal length as shown in the figure. In the figure, AB is the measured length, but we need AC length which is horizontal. And if we know the theta, angle of inclination, using clinometer, then the hypotenusal allowance per tape or chain is given by L into secant theta minus 1. We have 3 problems here we will discuss today. Let us discuss about first problem. In the first problem, the distance between 2 points measured with a 20-meter chain was recorded as 327 meters. I repeat, the distance between 2 points measured with 20-meter chain was recorded as 327 meters. It was afterwards found that the chain was 3 centimeters too long. What was the true distance between the points? This is the question. We'll use the first equation, true length equals to L dash by L into measured distance. First of all, we will write down the given data, then we'll calculate L dash, L measured length, and we will find out the true length. Okay. Given data, true length of chain is equals to L equals to 20 meters. In the question, it has been given that there is a error in the chain, and the error is it is 3 centimeters too long. Which means, in the equation we have discussed, you have to take either plus or minus error. If it is long, you will take plus. If it is short, you will take negative. So here we have too long, which means you have to take positive error. Error in chain is equals to E plus 0.3, it was given 3 centimeters long. 3 centimeters long, which is given by 1 centimeter equals to 100. So this becomes 0.03 meters. 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. Now when you know the error, right? Now when you know the error, you can calculate L dash very easy. It is nothing but true length of line plus error in the chain. Now plus I have taken because it is too long. If it is too short, you have to take here negative. Now L is given by 20 plus error is 0.03. You will get a value of 20.03 meters. Now we'll use this equation. True length of line is equals to L dash by L into measured length or measured line. L dash you know as 20.03 divided by true length is 20 multiplied by total measured length given in the question is 327 meters. And if you calculate this value, you will get as 327.49 meters is the answer. So what is the true distance between the points? The true distance is 327.49 meters. What does it mean to you is, you have taken 20 meter chain and you have finished measuring 327 meters, but later it was found that it is 3 centimeters too long. How you will know? When you standardize the chain or tape, then you will know it. When chain has been standardized, it was found that it was 3 centimeters long. Now this 327 is no more a correct length of length, so you need to, it is incorrect. So the correct length is 327.49 meters. You have calculated 0.49 meters excess. Let us discuss about second problem. In second problem, there are two chains which are used in order to conduct measurement. If you read the problem, the distance between two stations was 1200 meters when measured with a 20 meter chain. The first statement is given as the distance between 2 points was 1200 meters when measured with 20 meter chain. The same distance was measured with 30 meter chain and was found to be 1195 meters. You have got less of 5 meters. If 20 meters was 0.05 centimeters long, then what was the error in the 30 meter chain? Here we have used two chains in order to carry out the same measurement of 1200 meters length. One chain was found to be 0.05 meters long, and if the same length is carried out for using 30 meters chain, then what is the error in it? That is the question. So we will divide it into two parts. Now let us consider the 20 meters chain and we will find out the true length of the line. When you know the error in the 20 meters chain and we know the measured length, you can find out the true length of the line. Using this true length of the line and the length measured with the 30 meters chain, you can find out L dash, which is what the question is all about. Now let us consider the 20 meters chain and calculate the true length of the line. In 20-meter chain length, L equals to 20 meters, L dash equals to, it was given in the question that it is 0.05 centimeters too long, which means we have to add. It is also given the measured distance was 1200. Measured there is a measured length, there is an error chain, and you know the true length, then you can find out the true length of line as L dash by L into measured line. L dash is 20.05 divided by 20 into 1200 equals to, if you're supposed to calculate this, you get this is the correct length of line. If you know the correct length of line and if you know the measured length using 30-meter chain, then you can find out the error in the 30-meter chain. So let us consider (30-meter chain). In 30-meter chain, the measured length equals 1195 meters, but you know true length of line is 1203 meters. So we'll use the same formula. True length equals to L dash by L into measured length in our second case. If the length is same for the two chains, the true length happens to be the same length. So this is 1203 equals to L dash. You need to find out by L, it is 30 multiplied measured distance is 1195. If you happens to calculate L dash, tell me the value of L dash. L dash value is given by 1203 into 30 divided by 1195 meters. Use calculator, you will get the value as 30.20 meters. This says that your chain is 0.2 meters long. The amount of in 30-meter chain equals to 30.20 is the total error minus actually is 30, it is 0.20 meters too long. In the third problem, a line was measured with 20-meter chain which was accurate before the starting of the day's work. After chaining 900 meters, the chain was found to be 6 centimeters too long. So there is an error in 20-meter chain. Let us write down that. True length of chain L equals to 20 meters. Error in chain equals to E. He said in the question it is 6 centimeters too long. Which is 6 by 100. This is positive because it is too long. This This is G plus 0.06 meters. There is then L dash is given by L plus E, that is 20 plus 0.06, that is 20.06 meters. And he happens to say that he has chained 900 meters. Now there is a problem in it, right? So after chaining 900 meters, it was found that it is 6 centimeters too long. And after chaining 1575, the chain was found to be 14 centimeters too long. So the same change is used to measure the entire distance. For the first part, it is 6 centimeters long, and for the second part, it was found to be 14 centimeters too long. So we will divide the problem in the same way by considering the average of errors rather than taking the individual errors. Now how to do it is, if you plot the errors with the length, it will look something like this. You have the length 0, 900, and the last distance in the question it is given as 1575. At 900 meters, it was said that 6 centimeters long it is, and at 1575, it was said that 14 centimeters long it is. So this was the error plot. So we need to find out, for the first portion of the distance, we take the average of the errors. For the second portion, we will take the average of the distance, and then we calculate the measured distance in both the cases, both the parts, then we add them up. Let us start with part 1. Error in chain is taken as average of the errors, which is 0 plus 0.06 divided by 2, which is nothing but plus 0.03 meters. So true length equals to L dash by L into measured length. L dash is given by 20.0003 and L dash 20, measured distance as 900 meters. Then if you calculate this value, you will get as 901.35 meters. In part 2, error in chain is taken as average of values 6 plus 14 centimeter divided by 2. So 0.06 plus 0.14 divided by 2. This happens to be 0.10 meters positive. Now true length is given by L dash by L into measured length, which is given by true length equals L dash is 20.10 divided by 20 into the distance is 1575 minus 900. If you calculate this value, you will get a value of 678.375 meters. So the question is, find out the true total distance of the line. So total distance equals to 678.375, which is from part 2, and part 1 is 901.375 meters. And if you sum them up, you will get as 1579.325 meters. This is the true 1579.725. 1579.725. So this is the total length when you have used a chain of 20 meters which is found 6 centimeters up to 900 and which has an error of 14 centimeters at the end of the day, but it is not 15 centimeters, rather 1579.725 meters. In the next class, we will talk about corrections in the tape. Thank you.